Jason. It's a Jason. Anyway, if either of you have your circulation rules set to when a lost item is found, to create a new overdue charge for that lost item, I would recommend you change those circulation rules because that setting continues to be problematic. I didn't like it when it got introduced, and I still don't like it. The restore an existing fine option is much less scary and works okay. Anyway,
We're not using either of those, so
yeah,
I'll continue to not use them.
it's for sure where
Do I want to check if we're using that right now? I guess I should.
How finesy are y'all?
We're on our way to being fine free, but we still have a few holdouts.
This is a feature for those libraries that want to charge you an overdue if you have a late item, but not if that item gets lost. But if it's overdue and then lost, and then you find it, you can't sneak out of your overdue fine by losing it and then finding it again. And that to me like just hits a point of maybe just don't chase everybody for fines so hard. Which I realize is my like small rural library privilege. Just taking it easy. Anyway, we're here for a development committee. Let me find and share the window I want. So not a whole ton to do today aside from like certify the election results, whatever that means exactly. But let's share just that window. Here's our survey. We got 28 responses. I took them over into sheets and copied them over here, and I edited out all the duplicate votes. And most of the people who voted twice, they were legitimate duplicate votes. They were the people who had voted for, well, yeah. No, some of them were just doubles. Some of them were people who had voted for moving holds between things. And then when that got fully funded by somebody else, I emailed them all and said, you can vote again if you want. Apparently Nick Weingart is not actually a member. Oops. But really, none of those things particularly impacted the final tally of 61% for pledging some money to mark indicators. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna punt that at the board to decide exactly how much money that is and handle the process of pledging / giving that money to my employer, because that doesn't feel like I should be touching that. But yeah. And that is like our action item for this committee meeting. Do you all have any questions? Do you all have any other, like, I don't know, announcements or whatever related to the koha-US Development Committee? All right, cool. Well, then, good meeting y'all. Anything else we should do while we're here?
I'm trying to remember what we've done in the past after we've selected a development. I think next steps are how much are we going to throw at it? If we can't throw the full amount, the next step is to try and get money, like stir up
Yeah.
contributors.
I don't remember. I can type. So the board had originally said about $4,000. I think that may have adjusted down a little bit as the previous development cost a little bit more and conference was a little pricier than we expected it to be. So yeah, we'll land somewhere in the $3,000 to $4,000 range. And we can, I don't know. I bet Bywater would at least let us like do sort of a press release of, hey, we covered a whole bunch of this. Any other library want to jump in? It would make a good opportunity to get it some attention and see. I would bet, given the amount of voting that we had for people who wanted to see this, if koha-US covers a big chunk of it, maybe a bunch of other libraries will throw in a little.
And I suppose if not, we can always like have a hangout, and then next year we can vote to put more money towards it,
Yeah.
or
Honestly,
whatever.
that would make a lot of sense. It's sort of funded over 2 years. Yeah. Okay. It is quite likely that in January, Chip Halverson will be the VP, so he will be running this committee and he will be identifying new candidates. But I suppose that's a thing for us all to be sort of shortlisting as we move forward. And but probably the Bywater dev site is a good short list to start from. But that's sort of our next charge in a couple months. All right. Well, then with that, I declare this meeting over.
Cool. Thank you.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye.